Parts of sentences is going to be the last bit we spend on the parts of speech, since you all have become experts in identifying the parts of speech of words. And what we're going to talk about is the two things that are required to make a sentence a sentence. So in order for a sentence, which would be a complete thought, to be created, you have to have a subject and you have to have a verb. So for example, she ran. If that is the only two words you have that have a period at the end of it, a capital letter at the beginning, then you would have a sentence because you have a subject, she, who is doing something, ran. Now the verb is the most important part of the sentence because it creates the action that's going on or the condition, the state of being that the subject is in. So all the other parts depend upon it. Now I've listed four sentences here. If you'll notice that two of the four sentences have highlighted red words or red colored words, and the other two do not. This is just to show you the impact and the difference that is made whenever a verb is used in a sentence. The first one reads, her cell phone buzzed during a quiet moment in the concert. Whereas the second one, her cell phone during a quiet moment in the concert, you're missing your verb. And the sentence doesn't make as much sense without its verb. In number 3, she quickly grabbed her purse and raced to the exit door. We have our two verbs, grabbed and raced, and so we know what she's doing. There's no question about it. But the fourth sentence, she quickly her purse and to the exit door, no verbs are there, and it's somewhat confusing as to what she's doing with her purse and then heading toward the exit door. So it's always important that your sentence has a verb, which is an action or a state of being. All right, your subject are like quarterbacks for you sports fans. Quarterbacks are the members of the team who make the play work. They call the play and they make sure that the ball gets to where it needs to go. So subjects are just nouns and pronouns that cause the action or state of being to happen. They answer the question who or what before the verb. For example, we have the waitress served 10 tables. What's our verb? Served. That is an action. And who or what served? Waitress. That is our common noun. That is also the subject. And for number 2, you have a proper noun as the subject, which is Marty Brink. The third one, we have a personal pronoun, she. And the fourth sentence, we have an indefinite pronoun, somebody. Each of those are subjects. They are the who or what that is doing the action or the state of being. Okay, we're going to practice these. Again, you do not have to write these down. You need to listen. Okay, the first sentence says there were 3 little pigs. We're going to identify the verb first. In this sentence, the verb is were. That is a state of being. So we ask who or what were. And the answer would be there. Over there is a place. So it is a noun. Number 2, he jumped farther than Jerry. Our verb is jumped. It is an action word. And who or what is doing the action? He is. He is a personal pronoun that is telling who jumped. Number 3 says, when I go. Now this one has a verb, which would be go, and it also has a subject, who or what is going. I is. So based on what we've learned, would when I go be a sentence? It has a subject and it has a verb, but is it a complete thought? No, it is not a complete thought. So therefore, when I go is not a sentence. Number 4, she read 4 chapters last night. Your verb is read. It is an action verb. And who or what read? She did, which is a personal pronoun. Here are your sentences to practice by yourself. Please read the directions. Some of you are taking a lot of time to write down every single sentence, but you do not have to. All you need to do is write the subject or subjects and the verb that is in each sentence. Then you need to tell me if the subject or subjects is a noun or pronoun, and then if the verb is an action or linking verb.